breathe deep and move.
I need new pockets to paint.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
No helping it. We're exposed now. We've known enough grief this 10-day traveller. Don't be the cause of more.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
What kind of question is that? Why does anyone steal anything? Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Poor kid.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Never get the smell.
Damn goblins! Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Well, finally. Someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone. Small mercies. Wound looks clean. Small mercies. We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
Something the matter?
Could be worse.
How?
Could have been us they caught. Can't wait to get back to the gate.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
We're packing up.
Hey, thanks for stepping between me and the kid. My mum gave me that amulet, but I think she'd be happy knowing the kid has it now. Yeah, I know she would. You're all right by me?
He ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days, and you quit in the middle of your shift.
You sound like your father.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here, with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Easy money. Yeah, right.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate.
Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing. And I can bake up almond cakes 20 at a time. When we get to the city,
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Way to get back
Sure.
to the gate.
Blood excites me.
Right.
Moving in.
Any questions, children? No helping it. We're exposed
Here
now.
goes nothing.
Could be worse. Could have been us, they thought. Ain't leaving town for a while after this.
You were a caravan escort for 3 days, and you quit in the middle of your shift.
You sound like a father. Die if I let Roica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them. Hell's take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
You! Saw
you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Food. You want it or not?
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference.
The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. Where's that oak bucket?
Why, hello there, sweetness. If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I should speak up.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
One breath in, one breath out. Slowly, gently. You take stock of your senses. Your hearing is sharp, your mind is lucid. You feel no pain, no fever, no ill sensations. You are still you. Old questions give way to a new one. Shouldn't you have begun to change by now? Another breath in, another breath out. You can worry and wonder tomorrow. Until then, you must rest.
What path lies before me?
Chahi, come closer. It is what I do not see that concerns me. Dry skin, clear eyes. You do not suffer. You flourish. Disturbing. Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
I have something to ask.
I saw our Gith friend inspecting you. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be? A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant? Agreed. We can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. All right. I've kept you from your blanket long enough. Rest well.
tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Saw Lae'zel giving you a look over. Great minds think alike. No doubt she came to the same conclusion. We're healthier than we should be. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.